everybody. Can you hear me? Looks like it's on. My name is Rob, and welcome to my live stream, weekly live stream. Here every week, same time, talking about different stuff, getting going on YouTube. Pamela Powers, hello. Yes, you can hear me. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so, exhale. I got trying to do too many things at once, I think. So, but anyways, got a couple of new things to talk about. I hope I got everything set up properly. I think I do, but bear with me if I have any hiccups today. Let me start by getting into the chat and seeing who's all here. Before I get into that, the main thing I wanted to talk about today, even though it's the one thing I've got kind of prepared, you're more than welcome to ask me any questions you want about anything to do with this whole YouTube thing, video editing, anything to do with any of that. So feel free to ask at any time. I'll go through the live chat as well, and I'll answer as many questions as I can. And besides that, there's a couple of things that I want to go through, some changes that are happening, and if you saw the description below, you may know about it already. But yeah, I'll get into that. First, who is here? Let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, on the East Coast. It is 2:05 here. I guess I'm a few minutes late. Is my microphone out of... I just put my microphone up here, and it's not quite in the right spot. Is that okay? You can't see it. Good. Yeah, so who's here? We've got Bleeping World. Hi, Bleeping World. How you doing? Mini Scenes. Hello, Mini Scenes. Me? Just going through the chats. Madhouse Creations. Hi, everyone. Hello, Madhouse. Catherine Jane Gibson. Hello, Catherine. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Anaholics. Okay, we will give you a few minutes because you are so nice. Thank you very much. Oh, I should be clicking these as I talk about them. I've got that capability. Might as well use it, right? Click the messages as I go through it. No worries, Rob. Thank you. Brent O'Pry. Hi, Rob. Hello, Brent. How you doing? 60 plus. Hey, Rob. Hey, 60 plus. How are you? To the gym, Rob. Home gym physique. Or just eat a bar of chocolate. Yes, absolutely. Chocolate's good. Earl Dude, what's up? What's up, dude? How you doing, Earl? Peanut is ready. Yes, well, she hasn't settled down yet. I kind of threw her on the desk, and now she's kind of walking around. Why don't you go sit here? Why don't you lie down over here? There, get comfortable in there. There, she's in her bed. She's probably not going to stay, but nope, she left already. Generation Exceptional. Hi, all. Hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Pamela Powers. Hello, Pam. Thumbs up from Anaholics. Hi, Brent and Earl. Everyone's being so friendly today. That's awesome. Joanne Fullness. Hi. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Your driver, Sasan. Hello. How are you? CX3 Productions. This is awesome. We've got, what do we got? 35 people in here. Awesome. Cool. So I'm just curious, how do you guys typically find this live stream? Are you a subscriber? Do you get notified in your YouTube or as a notification? Or do any of you just kind of stumble across it and on YouTube it says that I'm going live soon, or I'm going live now, or I am live? Always curious as to figure out how people actually find this. I know a lot of you are subscribers, so that's cool. Lisa Confer, hi from Benson, Arizona. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Tracy in England, and it's 5 p.m. here. All right, so you're only 3 hours ahead of us. I thought it was 4. It'll be 4 soon because we roll our clocks back in the next, I don't know, another week or two, I think. I'm not exactly sure. Soon. I am with my mother here in the Netherlands. Cool, very good. Patrick Ishwimwe, I hope I said that correctly, watching from Rwanda. Very cool. I think that's a first for this channel. Welcome. South Bend, Indiana, USA. Catherine Jane Gibson. Very good. I drove through South Bend once. I think I spent that was like 30 years ago, long time ago, driving across the country, the southern country, the United States. I'm in Canada. Brent O'Prize in New Orleans. Very good. Beautiful city. Audrey Rager or Rager. Hello from Denver, Colorado. It's 11:05 a.m. Awesome. Very good. I would love to visit Colorado someday. I never have. Lots of great places to hike and ski. And TechBite. Hi. How you doing, TechBite? Thanks for stopping in. We've got Rob from Greenville. Oh, I always get this wrong. MI. That's not Missouri. I'm going to say Michigan. Is that Michigan? There's a lot of M states. Michigan, Minnesota, I think, is MN. Missouri, Montana is MO, I believe. No, Montana's MT, I think. Anyway, I think you're from Michigan. Welcome, Rob. Baton Rouge, Louisiana here. Very good. Yes, Michigan. Great. So I'm going through the live chats one at a time here in my Ecamm Live, but over here I can actually see them. Like if I ask a question, I'm trying to get into the habit of quickly looking at the real-time live stream to see if I get any answers. So just something I'm still trying to get used to. Who else do we have here? We've got finally 74 degrees in Scottsdale, Arizona. Wow, it's not 74 here anymore. I had a sweater on earlier today, and I've got jeans on now. It's now officially jeans weather here in Nova Scotia. So I don't know what it is. What's whatever 5 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit. I think today's high is only like 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. Kind of chilly. That would be down in the 50s, I believe. Joanne Fullness, hi. Impact Custom T-shirts. Atlanta, Georgia. Very good. Hello. Oh, Joanne Fullness says it was a notification. Very good. Yeah, so I believe like if you subscribe to somebody's YouTube channel, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get notified when they go live. Because when you subscribe, you're also given the option to activate notifications or not, like the bell. Click the bell to get notified, whatnot. So if you do that, then you would get notified either on your computer or on your mobile phone. If you have the YouTube app on your mobile phone, you'll actually get a notification when somebody goes live or when somebody posts a new video, uploads a new video. But if you don't have notifications on, I think all that happens is when you go to YouTube, in the recommended videos or live streams that you can click to watch, if you're subscribed to anybody who is live, it's likely going to be there as an option for you. That's my understanding of the way that works. So yeah, bottom line is if you really want to be notified of somebody's live streams, then make sure you not only subscribe, but click the bell notification icon, and then you'll be notified. Angela CS. Saw another video by you earlier. Subscribed, and this live came through your feed. Very good. Awesome. Welcome. New subscriber. Welcome, Angela. Good to have you here. Anaholics. I am a subscriber and get the thumbnails on my home screen. Perfect. Your driver, Sasan says, I think it was just recommended to me. Very good. Audrey, I'm a subscriber and I noticed the notification pop up. Perfect. I got a notification as I hit the button. Perfect. Running Pure, subscriber and got the timing right. Very good. Welcome. Colorado here, got the notification. Awesome. I recently subscribed and now have notifications enabled. Perfect. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Welcome. New subscriber in Connecticut. I know that one. Welcome. Not too far from here in Nova Scotia. Running Pure, 6 a.m. in New Zealand. You're an early riser. Very good. Well, I rise that early too, I suppose. Catherine Jane Gibson, I'm subscribed and have alerts set to notify me of when you're live. Perfect. Subscriber, but popped up one day in the feed. Perfect. TechBite, hi. Yes, Michigan. Okay, now I know it. I'm getting through these a lot quicker than I have in the past. Oh, there you go. Getting a little bit quicker at this. So I hope that's good. If you have any questions, anybody has any questions they want me to answer, feel free to ask. Can be anything to do with how I make my videos, any questions about any of my videos, if they brought up any questions you want answered. how I do my live streams, what cameras I use, audio equipment, anything like that, feel free to ask. And soon, what happened to my voice there? Soon, I'm going to be getting into more of the business side of YouTube and how you can actually make money with YouTube. Haven't really talked about that a whole lot at this point, but it is a main reason why a lot of people want to do YouTube. Not everybody. Not everybody wants to turn YouTube into a business. Some people want to do it for fun. Some people want to, just record their, whatever they're doing, or family vacations, special events. Some people like editing videos for the fun of it, and they want a place to host them so other people can see them. YouTube is perfect for that because it's basically free video hosting. A lot of people do want to make money, and a lot of people, too many, make the mistake of thinking YouTube is easy, that they can just sign up for YouTube, and once they know how to make videos and upload them, before long they'll be making money. And that's not really the case. So, it can be with a lot of luck. I suppose you could kind of hit it big early on. But that's not usually the case. If you're intentional about it, there are ways to virtually guarantee that you can turn this into a business without getting monetized, I might add, through YouTube. That's not the way. But anyways, we can get into that. Let me just finish up here with the chats. But yeah, any questions you guys have, feel free to ask, and then I will get to them in the chat. Let's see, where was I? Oh, Old School Insights, Mike from Southern California. Welcome, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Another Brit, Lincolnshire in the UK. Very good. And waves to everybody I haven't said hi to. Mini Scenes GB. Hello. Eric Halverson. Hello. Hey, how you doing? From, I believe that flag is Norway. Awesome. Faisal Aziz. Hi, Aziz from Saudi. Very good. Hello. Welcome. From Saudi Arabia, very good. Patrick, I just got the notification and I said, why not? Why not indeed? I hope you get some usefulness out of this. That's great. Welcome. We're glad to have you here. Anaholics, yes, but if you also visit a channel often, then you also get the live stream on your homepage. Very good point. So you may get notified that somebody's going live even if you haven't subscribed. If it's like Anaholic says, if it's a creator that you visit often, you watch a lot of their videos, it all comes down to YouTube. YouTube wants to present you with a whole bunch of options of videos or lives to watch that they think you want to watch. So how do they figure out what they think you want to watch? It's based on what you've watched before. So if you've watched anything else from a certain creator, even if you haven't subscribed, their new videos or live streams may pop up on your recommended list. Of course, if you have subscribed, then a certain number of what they recommend will be for channels that you've subscribed to. So it's in YouTube's best interest to try to get it right and to try to present you with videos that you want to watch. They want you to watch and continue to watch and so on. So they do their best to try to figure you out and to try to figure out who your ideal viewer is. No, I didn't say that right. What you want to watch. The flip side is when you're a YouTube creator, if you're making videos, they want to definitely make sure to figure out who your audience is. I mean, you make a video for an audience. You make videos for an audience. But sometimes it takes YouTube a little bit of time to figure out who that audience is. And as long as you're making videos all along the same niche, that helps YouTube kind of narrow in who it is they should be presenting your thumbnails to hopefully get that right. So very good. Yes, thank you, Anaholics. That's for pointing that out. That's great. And actually we have, how do I do this? Where did this go? Here we go. We have a super chat. Thank you very much, Jackie Bye. Very good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Awesome. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't think a question came in with that, but that's great. I really appreciate that. Come here. Peanut, why don't you stay over there? Let's see, where was I? Oh, Tracy Capozzi. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Do you make dollars with YouTube? Yes, I do. I'm monetized with YouTube. Um, so yes, I do. I do make money with YouTube through the YouTube Partner Program. That started for me in June of this past June. So I'm at 26,000 subscribers right now. Thank you very much, guys. But back in June, I was only at, I think I was at 3,800 subscribers, something like that. Where are you going to go? Why don't you go over here? Here, over there. That's when I got monetized. I think it was the end of May, so that June was my first full month of being monetized. So then in July, what happens is that the money that you earn through YouTube in 1 month, around the 20th of the following month is when you get paid for that previous month. Okay, so for June, it was like July 20th or thereabouts where I got paid. And I think it was, I want to say it was $200 and some that I made for my first month. Sorry, she's going to knock stuff off my desk. Where are you going? So anyways, yes, that was my start of being monetized. But there's other ways to be monetized as well, not just through YouTube. Repairs Rule says, how many subscribers did you have before you did a live stream? Oh, got to think back, because I actually did a live stream. My first one was quite a while ago. I want to say a year into, so maybe 2.5, 3 years ago. And well, actually, I can check. I've got those stats. My first, there we go. So I launched my YouTube channel. Well, I think I launched the channel in April of 2020. I didn't actually post my first video until January of 2021. And then it was March of 2022 when I did my first live. So over a year after I posted my first video, I went live for the first time, and it looks like I had around 500, 600, it's hard to say. But when that month started, I was at 595 subscribers. Okay, and by the end of that first month that I went live, I had 721 subscribers. So somewhere in there, 600 to 700 subscribers is what I had when I first went live. And then I went live several times back then. So this is over 2 years ago. 3 times that first month, and then 4 times the next month, twice in May and once in June, and that's when I went quiet. And in that time, I was going live pretty much every week. I went from 720 subscribers up to 1,150 subscribers. And then things kind of went haywire. I moved, and I stopped posting videos for over a year. And I made a video about my journey. I can show you what that looks like, but you can probably find it on my channel. But yeah, I made a video that kind of walks you through everything, how I did that, what my journey looks like. Let me just share my screen with you here. That's the wrong screen. Screen share, right? No, let's do that. For some reason, it brings up the wrong. There we go. Here's my channel. Just bring that over here like this. So what am I looking for? Oh, the video. So if you scroll down, where is it? This one right here. My YouTube journey, analytics, growth, and earnings revealed. So if you watch that, that's from about 2 months ago. That will take you through the whole thing. And I show you my spreadsheet, my stats, and all that stuff. So that'll help. But yeah, so I did go live with I don't even think there's a minimum number of subscribers you need to go live. And the way I did it is when I first went live, I was making videos at the time, Camtasia editing videos, and so at the time, I think, so it looks like I was doing I did 9 videos that month. That was my first big month. posted 9 videos. So I'm going to say I was posting 2 to 3 videos a week. And so the 3 videos I posted the week before I went live, I advertised right in my videos that, hey, if you want to come join me and ask me questions, I'm going live next Tuesday at whatever, right? And I think it might have been Thursday at the time. Excuse me, back then when I went live. But yeah, so I tried to advertise a little bit, and it worked. I can't remember how many people I got. Well, if let's look at this together. What do I got to do? If I go into, let's bring this down here. So this is my channel content. If I click on my live button, I can go down and I can go all the way to the bottom. Live streams. See, I still number my live streams as well. So now live stream number 3. This is the 51st one I've done. And you can see what the date was. Let's go. So 1 to 30 of 52. Let's change that to 50. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's go to the first page. Here we go. So the first page, there, I went live the first time March 10th, 2022. As I said, I had 595, or I don't know exactly. That was the start of March. I had 595 subscribers, so 600 and some. And it says I had 238 views, but that's all time. So some people can go back and look, like you could go and watch that live right now if you wanted to, and that will add to this number of views. But to get to a better idea of when I got these views, we can click on the analytics right here for this video and then have a look. And here's the graph. And it looks like the first one day I had 17 views. So that's 17 total views. If we scroll down here, I had 10 chat messages, and here's how many people were watching. Average 5 people, and it peaked at 8. So that's better than I remember. Now, I'll tell you, I think 3 of those people were my daughter, my son, and my nephew. All right, I told them I was going live. And I was nervous. I was really nervous to do it. It's kind of funny, but and here's where the chats came in. So it's neat to be able to see that, but then you can see that it continued to grow, right? So after the first 30 days, it was at 60 views, and then you keep on going, and it looks like right around here, it took a bit of a jump up again, and I can tell you, so that's July 8th. It was July 5th that I had a video go viral and take right off. It's up over 430,000 views now. The video about over 40 people, why I think everybody over 40 should start a YouTube channel. So basically, when that video went viral, every other video I had, including the live streams, started to tick up and get more views as well. Because people, I mean, this is hundreds of thousands of people now watching this video, and if they really liked it, they may go to my channel and see what else I've got and start watching other things. So everything kind of took a bit of a jump up there because of that. So anyways, I didn't plan to show you guys this. I just, I find it interesting, and I don't think I've ever pulled this page up for this first live stream. So anyways, the amount of data that you have available to you is amazing. There's a screenshot of it. On average, people watched 8 minutes of it, and it was an hour and 25 minutes long. They watched 9.4% of it. And you can see most people dropped right off at the beginning. So we're down to 24%, 7 minutes in, right? And not many people watched very much of it. But anyways, that's cool. Thought that was interesting. So let me just go back up, see where we're at. Yeah, that's how many subscribers I had. Next question. Anaholics, you are now filming yourself pretty often, and in the beginning you had to use to it, and it was probably awkward. Okay, you had to get used to it, and it was probably awkward. Yes, it was. How is it going now, and did you find the experience to talk to a camera? Let me think about this. How it's going now is, I think it's going great. I feel like I still have a lot to learn. So the last video I made was this morning. I did the trailer for this live stream. I don't know how many of you might have seen that, but if you showed up for the live stream before I went live, you would have seen a 1 minute trailer video of me basically saying what I'm going to be talking about. So I made that video this morning, and I want to say it took, well, heck, why don't I show you that too? Let's get this out of here. And let's close that. So yeah, it's this right here, double click. There we go, double click, let's open this up. This is the trailer. Now, this is already edited, and as you may or may not know, I talk about this a lot, but the way I make videos is I press start on the camera, I press record on my Adobe Audition, because this microphone is recording through my computer, and it sounds better than this camera's mic. And then I start talking, and I never get it right the first time. I had a couple of ideas what I wanted to talk about. Well, I wrote down some bullet points just on my notepad here, and then I start talking. But because I never get it right, I make mistakes, right? So I can show you the mistakes I made. Like so this one here is the audio. This is the video. If I highlight them both and click and drag them out, well, that was it. So there was nothing else after that. We'll have a chat, and I'll see you then. All right, guys. Bye for now. So that's where I clicked off on the camera, and then I would click off on the audio. But if I highlight these, now this one here is the music that I had in the background. If I highlight all these and slide them all the way over here, now let me drag this, see if there's anything here that I clipped off. If I click and drag this over here, you'll see how many mistakes I made. Start clicking here. Oh, good guess. That was it. So there you go. That's how long those files were. Okay, or those, so that's how long. So if I highlight these and drag this back to the beginning, all right, it's right at the beginning. This is right to there. I put that there, 7:05. So I recorded the camera for 7 minutes and 5 seconds, but what I got out of it was just this 1 minute. Well, it wasn't just 1 minute. Let me just duration. If I put that there, and no, I think there's a way. If I do this, won't that tell me how long this is? Right click. I'm not sure. I thought there was a quick way to see how long it was, but what I can do is go Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. There we go. And that'll tell me that this was a minute 19. There you go. Control Shift Z, Z, Z to go back. So yeah, those are the mistakes I made. So why did I go down this tangent? Oh yes, how do I consider myself getting better at filming myself? Yes, but it still takes me lots of takes before I get it right. Now, this was only a 1 minute video, so you know, I probably didn't spend as much time, or I probably didn't make as many mistakes as I would if I were making a video that I'm going to upload to YouTube for like a regular video that's, you know, 10 to 20 minutes long. One of my normal videos. For those, I usually go even longer than this. So but once usually the last take, that's it. It worked, and we're all good. And I just have to delete everything at the beginning. So it makes the editing very easy. Like in this case, all I have to do, well, if I double click here, I mean, that's kind of cheating because I know that puts it at the beginning of this audio file, and I know that's where I wanted this to start. But basically what you do is you kind of dial and you figure out where you want to start. I'll double click here again. You highlight these, press S to split them off, highlight them again, delete them, press Shift, drag all this back to the beginning. That's done. Oh, here, I'll drag this audio back here, and then it's done. In today's live stream, I've got... Okay, so yeah, it just takes practice is really all I can say about that. It takes practice, and it took me a long time. I tell you what, I spent the first 3 years so when I was making videos for YouTube, not the live streams, but the videos for YouTube, I was writing scripts, putting them in a teleprompter, saying stuff to the teleprompter and then editing it afterwards. And that took a long time. So it took me a long time to make videos. Now, I did get a system down because the videos I was making, like last March and April, were tutorial type videos teaching you how to use Camtasia, how to edit videos in Camtasia. And that was fine. I had a system in place. I did not use a teleprompter or a script when I was actually showing what to do, because that's the software that I'm very familiar with. So I'm very comfortable doing things in Camtasia, and I'll just write down a few notes before I start. I'll hit record on the camera, record on the screen recorder, and record on the audio, and then I'll go through the steps, and I'll just talk as I'm going through it, right? So that's how I did that part. And then I went back and edited out any mistakes. Like if I ever got stuck, I would just stop talking, look down, read my notes, come back up, continue. So that part I would cut out afterwards. I would never stop the recording, because then, editing would become a nightmare. Just let everything record and edit out any mistakes afterwards. And then for the intro and the outro, those I did still script and put in a teleprompter, and because I wanted to deliver what I wanted to say quickly, right? And the only way I could do that, I don't typically talk very fast. If there are definite points that I want to include in a video, that I'm making a video, I'm going to forget stuff if I don't have them written down either in bullet points that I can quickly glance at, or if it's in a script, right? So that's my method. That's what's been working for me. So it was back in July that I decided to actually try to talk to the camera. Just talk to the camera like I do in a live stream. I've been live streaming now for a few years. Again, I took over a year off of it, but I got back at it this past March. And doing a live stream and getting used to talking to the camera lens like I am right now, I'm looking right at the camera lens. So to you, it looks like I'm looking right at you, right? But if I'm looking up at the flip up screen or over here at myself on my MacBook, that's not as engaging, right? It's better if you can look right at the camera lens, which you can do if you have a teleprompter set up right behind or right in front of the lens. So I just went ahead and I wrote down some bullet points, taped them to my tripod right below my camera, so if I got stuck, I could quickly glance at them and refer to them. And the first time I did that, made a full video like that, I was very honest about what I was doing. I said, I'm going to try to do this in one take. Let's see how it goes. I hope it goes well. And, the cat was behind me and people loved that. That's something I never really expected. And I was able to do it in one take. And then I also put a bunch of bloopers at the end. And that was fun to edit all those together. And by doing that, I think a lot of people appreciated that. Wow, he has real trouble doing this, and just like me. So I guess it was relatable to a lot of people. A lot of people that resonated with, because a lot of people have trouble talking to the camera, and that was very obvious when I made that over 40 video. And ever since then, because that video did so well, I thought, wow, okay, people like this. I should keep doing this. And I have been doing this. I've been doing slightly different things as well, like going outside and walking and talking, or sitting at the beach. I did a live stream from the beach one day, and I'll probably do that again. But when I do that, I can't share my screen like I've been doing here. It's just a little bit harder. But anyways, so that's a little bit of my story and how I got into it. It's just, all I can suggest is practice. I wish I had done that sooner and not waited 3 years to do that, because had I done that right from the beginning, now I did learn a lot of things over the 3 years of doing it the way I was doing it, but still, I could have grown my channel a lot faster than I did. So anyways, sorry for the long-winded answer, but hopefully you guys got some value from that. Faisal says, do you have a full-time job? I really find it hard to find time to record YouTube videos. I don't. Well, this is what I do. I do this and I do freelancing through Fiverr, and I help clients that way. So this is what I'm doing now. I am actually a mechanical engineer by trade. That's what I went to school for. And I've got a business degree, and but it's been 23 years since I worked for anybody else. I've been an entrepreneur on the internet ever since. So yeah, it is hard to find time. It really is, and that's why I like to tell people that don't worry if your videos aren't perfect, because making a perfect video takes a lot of time. So if you can just make your videos as authentic as you can, don't worry too much about getting things perfect. Don't worry about heavily editing them, because that's also not necessary anymore. Once you get a style down that you can do relatively quickly and replicate quickly, then it's just a matter of coming up with the topics you want to talk about, and then getting faster and faster at pumping them out. I can probably make 5 videos in a day now, if I wanted to. If I was doing nothing else, I could start in the morning and come up with the topics, the bullet point pages, and kind of do it. I would batch record, so I would sit down and record basically all 5 of them at once. I would stop recording after each one, and then I would edit kind of all 5 of them, boom, 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 and probably even have them uploaded to YouTube. I could probably do 5 in a day if they weren't too long and it was just me talking. There's not a whole lot of editing involved in that. I've got a system down for making my thumbnails relatively quickly. So yeah, it's just about getting systems in place that help you work faster, work smarter, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that helps. Mini Scene says, I'm a full-time YouTuber now, and yes, it's hard work. Always looking to learn. I feel like I'm doing okay by accident. Very good. That's cool and awesome. That's great. A full-time YouTuber. Because, I think a lot of people love that idea of YouTube being their full-time job, like what they do to earn a living. And it can be done. We live in such a cool period of time, I believe. Like at no time in history could you do something like this. You can sit at home in your office, barely talk to other people, and make a really good living if you come up with a good idea and good systems in place, right? It used to be you had to go out and knock on doors and sales or work for other people or whatever, but you can totally, there's so many different ways now you can earn a living, or at minimum a nice side hustle gig or side income online, and YouTube is one of those ways. Now, what was that? What was I going to say? Yeah, YouTube is one of those ways, but I want to stress, and I'm going to get into this more, that earning a living on YouTube typically doesn't mean just making money through YouTube AdSense, right? Getting monetized by YouTube and making the money that way. Yes, that's a way to make some money, but you have to grow really, really big, have a really, really successful channel in order for AdSense money to add up to enough to live on, right? It's not, there are other ways, and if you really look at, and you can search for other YouTubers as well online, but you kind of have to sift through. Like some of them claim, oh yeah, I make $1 million every year, blah blah blah. You can almost tell which ones are maybe fake or stretching the truth, so to speak. But no, there are real people making real good money through YouTube, but not necessarily just from YouTube, right? Use YouTube. My advice is to use YouTube as your marketing source, your lead magnet, or your lead generation tool, basically. So if you can get good at YouTube, making videos and bring in lots of viewers, subscribers equals viewers. Subscribers doesn't even really matter. It's the views you want. More eyeballs on your videos. And if you honestly are helping people, then you should be able to monetize that, your knowledge, your information. If people want to know how to do what you do, whether that's making a living on YouTube or whatever, making a living as a mechanic on cars, or running a farm, or whatever it is. If people want to learn that, you can monetize your knowledge and make money that way. And more often than not, I mean, it's different for everybody, but I would tend to guess that people who are earning a living online and using YouTube probably are only making about 10% of their income from YouTube AdSense. The other 90% is another way, right? That they're able to monetize whatever it is they know, or what they can help you with. So anyways, I've gone off on a tangent, but sorry about that. But yeah, congratulations, Mini Scenes, for being a full-time YouTuber. That's awesome. Rona's Wild Cure. Question: have you done any affiliate marketing through YouTube? If so, how did that come about? Have I done any affiliate marketing through YouTube? Well, I am an Amazon affiliate, so I signed up for the Amazon affiliate program. And so what I do is I do put some Amazon affiliate links in the descriptions of my videos, so that if anybody does click on a link down there in the description below, and if they end up making a purchase on Amazon, I would get a small commission. And yes, I have earned some money from that, not very much. Like in 5 months of being an Amazon affiliate, I may have earned $400, something like that. It's not a lot, but it's something. But it's good to have something like that set up, so that when you do continue to grow, your income from that affiliate source would also continue to grow, right? Even if old videos are getting views, the growth of that income could accelerate, right? But no, right now it's around $100 a month or something like that is what I make from that. But just so you know, the way that works is, and I should probably clean up a lot of my descriptions, because I've got a lot of Amazon links down there, probably too many. The way it works is, if you click any one of my Amazon links that gets you into Amazon, let's say you don't buy whatever it is you were clicking about, you then continue to go around Amazon, and let's say you buy something completely different, like cat food, right? I would earn a commission from that, because you clicked one of my links to take you to Amazon in the first place. Okay, now I don't know how long the cookie works for that. I used to know, but I forget. I want to say it's, I don't know. It might be until you click somebody else's Amazon link. Then now they would earn the commission at any time you buy something through Amazon. It might be that, or it might be a time period as well. It might be 24 hours, 48 hours. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's how that works. So hopefully that helps. And I just quickly checked the answers here. 24 hours, as long as it's off that same click to Amazon. Perfect. Thanks, Mini Scenes. Perfect. Thanks for answering. Okay, let's continue over here with these questions. Stephen Allen. Hi, Rob. Hi, Stephen. Stephen from Norwich, UK. Checking in, and thanks again for the videos. My channel, Stephen UK Travels, is slowly getting there. I have done 22 videos now. Awesome. Congratulations, bud. That's great. That is great. So you're learning the craft. Keep making videos and keep getting better. Get a little bit better with every video. That's what the way I like to look at it. No problem, Joanna. That's great. Old School Insights. Looks like talking about Mini Scenes. Looks like you're doing great. Nice looking channel. How long did it take you before you could earn from it? So from getting, I should have looked at I missed this one before, but how long did it take before you could earn from it? I missed a couple of questions here. Joanna said, how soon should you niche down, or can you start a more general channel? You can start as a general channel, absolutely. How soon you niche down is really up to you, but I will say that the sooner you can niche down, let's put it a different way. If you make a video that's about topic A, right, YouTube is going to do its best to put it in front of people they think will want to watch it, right? They may be right, they may be wrong, right? It's going to depend on a bunch of things, but if you have subscribers already, it'll partly depend on they'll try to send it to those people. But it'll be dependent on your title, your title, your description, and your tags. They're going to try to get it right. And based on the feedback from that, when you put another video out, if you did have any people that watched your first one, YouTube is going to say, oh, aha, they wanted to watch that. Now there's another video here about the same topic. I bet they want to watch that one too. Let's put it out to them again, and let's try a few more people that watch similar videos that the first group watches, right? And so they keep trying things like that. So if all your videos are about the same sort of topic in the same niche, YouTube will get good at finding your audience faster. Okay, if you then create another video, a video that is about something completely different, that might just confuse YouTube a bit. They'll send that to the people it thinks watch your videos, but all of a sudden you may not get very many views from that one because, it's a different topic, and group A wasn't interested. They were only interested in topic A, not topic B. So now YouTube is like, they didn't like that one. All right, okay. And then if you do another video and it's another topic altogether again, you're just confusing YouTube. So the quicker you can identify a niche, the better. But having said that, if you don't know what to do yet, I wouldn't worry too much about it, because these are the early days, and your first several videos, what they should be anyways, is just you practicing getting good at making videos, right? And not much more than that. Sure, pick a topic, try to make a video as best you can. It's not going to be perfect if it's your first one. In fact, it's probably going to suck. You're certainly going to think it's going to suck anyways, but don't worry about it too much. Like your first 20 to 50 even videos are basically just for you to try to get better at making videos. It's the way I like to look at it. Because once you get past that and you're good at making videos, it'd be nice if you had a niche at that point, because then you can take advantage of it, because you're now also making good videos. People are sticking around longer. You're better at making thumbnails, so your click-through rate is higher, your retention is higher, and the audience you're collecting at that point might be totally different than the audience you were collecting back in your early days. Okay, so anyway, hope that helps a little bit. Old School Insights at Dodash blew it up. Very sincere, simple, and genuine. I've heard about her channel. I still haven't had a chance to go and look at it too much, but yeah, that's an example of somebody who recently started and is doing quite well. Dodash, check that out. Repairs rule. I just went over 1,000 subscribers. I just don't know if anyone would show up. Oh, for the live stream. Yeah, that's the thing, right? My advice would be to prepare as if no one is going to show up. So be ready to talk about something. Be ready to do a monologue to know people. That's the best advice. Now, it's going to depend on what your channel is. Is your channel about helping people with something? So in my case, I was teaching people how to use a specific software. So I was ready to share my screen with the software open, and I was ready to I think what I did is I actually had a plan written down to show people how to do a specific thing in the software. And if anybody ended up showing up and asked questions, I'd be able to answer them. But if you're not doing something like that, if you're not going to be sharing your screen, it's another idea. You could make a presentation if you want, like a PowerPoint presentation, and share that screen if you want. You can do that live. Just ask. But I really like advertising the fact that you're going to be live ahead of time. So if you have 1,000 subscribers, then that's a great start. You've got more than I had when I started going live, and as I said, I had 10 people. Again, 3 I think I knew who they were, but so 7 strangers showed up and asked the odd question. So you may, if you can advertise it in a video or 2 ahead of time, like even make a dedicated video. I don't know what your schedule's like, but let's say you don't make a video every week. Well, then I would maybe make a dedicated video and say, hey, just a quick video to tell all my subscribers I'm going to be going live starting next week. Please join me. I'll be ready to take your questions. Or again, I don't know what you're going to be talking about, but feel free to join me live and yeah, advertise it that way with a dedicated video. If it's a dedicated video just advertising that you're going to go live, I would try to keep it short because it's not typically something people are going to be looking for. So it's not like it's going to turn up in search or anything like that. And then go live. And good luck with it. Hope you do well. Love the cat, Brian Metras. How you doing, Brian? Anything new on tips to insanely speed up video production? Batch recording. I talked about that a little bit ago. That speeds things up. Allows you to do more than one video in one day. So you can batch record several videos. Another tip is don't press stop. Don't stop recording if you make a mistake and then start up again and try to stitch it together afterwards. You'll save yourself a ton of time if you just record through all your mistakes and then edit them out at the end. Try to do it in one take if you can. If not, don't worry about it. You can cut out mistakes afterwards. That helps. And then to be able to make videos faster, I would get in the habit of using the same fonts for titles and things like that from video to video. So what I do when I make a new video, I actually create a copy of a previous video I already made, rename it, right? So I'll make a copy in I'll make a copy of the file, of the Camtasia file. I'll rename it to the new file name. I'll open that up and then I'll change it. I'll leave some titles in there, which I will then edit the text of, but that way the font's already in place. You know, if I had drop shadows and whatever else already in place, the music that I always use at the end of my videos is already there, and I'll just delete, you know, the recording and the voiceover, and then I'll add in the new ones and then edit. And that generally I can edit one of my videos in about an hour, maybe 2 hours if I'm gonna do a heavy set of like bloopers at the end, which I haven't done in a little while. I should probably do a video like that in my chair with Peanut, and we'll do some bloopers in an upcoming video. Haven't done that in a while. But yeah, those are some tips. I hope that helps. Awakened by the Looking Glass Reflection. How you doing? Nice name. Hiya, first timer here. Glad I caught this. Awesome. Glad you did too. Hello from Germany. Fab Dub. Hello, Germany. How are you? Wild Cure. Affiliate marketing works great on YouTube. Yes, it does. Advertising ahead of live makes a big difference. I had 2 at my first live, LOL. Yeah, it does make a big difference. It does. It might get people to subscribe to you too, if you advertise first. And yeah, yours were your 2 best friends. That's the way it works. That is the way it works in the beginning. Sharon Perkins just posted my video. Don't have any subs. Should I post more videos to start getting more subs? I mean, yes, post more video. I mean, YouTube is not a, you know, post one video and you're done kind of thing. It's something where, you know, if you have an overall idea, videos, the types of videos you want to make or the topic you want to make a bunch of videos on, you start with one and then give it some time, add a second one, and so on. Because yeah, keep in mind too, subscribers, the number of subscribers you have doesn't even really matter. Like I know it matters in terms of you need 1,000 of them in order to get monetized. Yes, I understand that. And also the more subs you have when you post a new video, if they clicked the notification bell, they'll get notified when you post a new video. So with no subs, nobody's getting notified that you're posting a new video. So in your case, with no subs, you're just starting from scratch. What you want to do is try to make videos with keywords in the title and the description and the tags that relate to what you're talking about, and make a good thumbnail that's related to your title, and try to get views. And YouTube, like I say, YouTube is going to try to find the right audience for you. But with only one video, it's going to be very difficult. They probably won't get it right the first time. And in your case, if you got no subs, then I guess they didn't get it right. But make another video now, and to increase the chances that you will get more views and more subs, make the video on a similar topic, like on the same topic but a different angle or something, right? So yeah, that's really my best suggestion. The more you can stick to one niche, the faster you will be able to grow. And the more data you give YouTube, which means the more videos you upload to YouTube, the better it will get at finding your audience, the people who do want to watch your videos. So I hope that helps. My first live, Generation Exceptional, my first live, I had 2 shows and one was my brother. Was terrified to go live. Now I enjoy them. Exactly the same. I was terrified too. In fact, the day I was going to go live, the day that I advertised I was going live, I ended up bailing. I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. I think it was the next day that I finally went live, knowing that it wasn't advertised and that I might not get any viewers. I was scared. In my mind, I was going to be basically broadcasting myself on television to like 1 billion people, that 1 billion people are going to be watching me. And it just made me nervous. But that's not the case. It's not the case. And in fact, after you go live, if you really want to, I don't recommend this, but if you really want to, you could delete your video. You don't have to leave it on YouTube. You can delete it and it's gone and never to be seen again. But I leave mine on. I mean, one of the reasons I leave it on is because I want to show people like you guys how it is when you start, right? How things are when it starts. Go take a look at my first live stream sometime if you want, and you could probably tell, I haven't watched it in quite a while, but if you do, I bet you can tell that I'm quite a bit nervous, a lot more nervous than I am now. There's always a little bit of butterflies, but it's something you definitely get better at. And it's great practice for talking to a camera. Yes, that's the video that helped me find you, the over 40 video. Hello, Rob. I don't know if you saw it, but your channel was shown on Brian G. Johnson TV channel a few days ago. Really? No, I didn't know that. Cool. I'll have to go try to find that. I like Brian G. Johnson. He's got a good... he's great. He's a great YouTuber, and yeah, so no, that's awesome. I'm going to have a look at that. Thank you for letting me know. Brian G. Let me make a note of that. Go check it out. Brian G. Johnson. Actually, before I write it down, I hope it was good. I hope he liked my channel. Maybe he didn't like it. Who knows? Pamela Powers, I was watching your first live. Awesome. Yes, Pam, you've been around for quite a while. Thank you for that. A long time. You might be my original subscriber. One of my first anyways. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. That's awesome. That is awesome. Camtasia user. Mini Scenes liked the trailer. Thank you. Very good. Yeah, so it took me, 4 or 5 times to get it right. Repairs Rule. Love Camtasia. Lee, hi Rob. We live before 1 p.m.? No. I think I went live a couple minutes after 1 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. I think you're in Michigan, right? So I think I'm 2 hours. So it would have been noon Michigan time, but it's always 1 p.m. Eastern time that I go live. Catherine Jane Gibson. I can't get on camera and rattle on. Coming up with content relative to my channel, there's my issue. And editing. Oh my God, I hate editing. LOL. Yeah, a lot of people don't like editing. It can be time consuming. All I can say about that is I think sometimes people try to do more editing than they really have to. Especially today, people just don't expect highly edited videos anymore, and sometimes they don't even like to see them. If you go back 10 years, then it might have been the popular thing to do would be to heavily edit your videos, lots of words coming in, crashing in, and explosions, whatever, fast moving stuff, sure. But it's not as necessary anymore, and it's not the type of video I make. It's just too difficult. I am not an expert video editor. I'm self-taught. Whatever, I like simple. I like simple. And luckily, more and more, I think people are appreciating simple and authentic on YouTube. They just want people to talk and they want to relate to people. And if you just put yourself on YouTube and talk, right, you'll get viewers. Like, as long as, I mean, if you talk about the same kind of thing every time, you'll get people watching that want to hear about that thing that you talk about. But also, you'll get the right people, the people that like you. They'll like your personality. They'll like whatever. They like the way you look. They like your glasses. They like whatever it is. They like your cat, right? You'll get fans, the right people. Now, with that also comes the wrong people initially, right? So I've had to deal with hate mail or hate comments, people that don't like my style at all. Some pretty hateful stuff, right? And you have to have pretty thick skin, but understand that there are ways to deal with comments like that. First of all, understand that if you get a sea of people, let's say you get 100 people that all watch your video, maybe there's only 5 or 10 that, oh, I really like that. Oh, and I like the way that person talked to me, and I relate to them, and yeah, I want to hear more what they have to say. So you might only get 5 or 10 of those 100. And you may have 50 of those people that say, I don't want to listen to this guy. He talks so slow. He stutters all the time. Too many ums and ahs, waving his hands too much. Whatever it is, they just don't like my style. That's okay, because I'm not making videos for them. The next video I make is going to be similar to the last one, and when it's presented to 100 people, those 50 that didn't like my last one are not going to be among the new 100 people my videos presented to, because they didn't like it, they didn't click like, they probably didn't watch very much of it, they left, they're gone. They never subscribed, right? They might have left a negative comment and then laughed to themselves and left, never to be seen again, right? So that's okay. I don't want them anyways. They're not my ideal audience. My ideal audience is the 5 or 10 who did like it, right? Maybe they hit the like button, maybe they subscribed. Likely they'll come back and watch my next one. So now my next one, 100 more people, includes those 5 to 10, and maybe 5 to 10 more people who like it, right? So every time you throw out a new video, you're getting more, you're adding to your audience that does like you and like your content and want to hear more from you, okay? Meanwhile, the haters, the comments, you can delete them. Or what's even better, I kind of like this one, you can hide their comments. When you hide the comment, that means you won't see it. Nobody will see it except for the person who made the comment. They still think it's there, but nobody else can see it. Not even, your fans, your subscribers, or anybody who's reading your comments, and not you. So if you don't like to see hateful comments and you just want to get rid of them, you can delete them, yeah, but if you delete them, then they can post another one. And maybe they won't anyways. Like I said, they'll probably leave and not be back anyways. But if you know it's somebody that you'll never want to hear from again and they were just downright hateful, just hide it. Hide it, and then that basically blocks them from commenting again. They can still comment again, but nobody will ever see any of their comments ever again on any of your videos in your channel. Not just the one you hit it on, but any of your videos. Okay, so yeah, that's I don't know how I got on that tangent, but I tend to do. What are you going to do? Don't step on my keyboard, please. Go on. There you go. I need to leave a lane for her to walk between my keyboard and my monitor. Otherwise, she's going to step on the keyboard and she could end this whole live stream. Right, Peanut? Anyways, so let me take a quick drink. And I'll get to the next question. What time we got? We've been at it over an hour already. I can't believe that. Okay, where are we? Robert. Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob. Excellent job. I would like more details on how you do your live streaming with your equipment, the Elgato Stream Deck and Blackmagic Live Stream Switcher connection software. Okay, so I can do this relatively quickly. So to live stream, you need a camera, a microphone, and software to connect to YouTube. Okay, the software I use is Ecamm Live. It works only on a Mac, and I have a MacBook that it's running on. And I can show you my setup here by pressing this button. Does that work? Yes. So this is, now I just switched camera views by pressing a button on my Stream Deck. I switched to my iPhone. So my iPhone, I've got on a little tripod. I can pick it up and move it around. There's Peanut. Now you're looking at what I'm looking at. Okay, so there's my camera, and it's got that big lens on it. That's the Sony a6400, and the lens is the Sigma lens, f1.4 16 mil lens, and that is plugged into this. Okay, this thing right here is the Blackmagic 810 Mini. That is a 4-camera switcher. Now, I currently only have one camera plugged into that, and that's this one. So HDMI out from that camera into that switcher, okay? That switcher is USB-C connected to my computer. All right, let me just switch this back to me. So that's the camera. Meanwhile, I've got this microphone up here. Sorry, I didn't show you that, but I've got this microphone right here, this guy. It's the Cinco Mic D2, I think it's called, and I've got it on a boom arm, and then the wire disappears under the desk and then pops up and comes over here and is plugged into my, oh, put that there, plugged into my audio interface. Come on, Peanut, I'm trying to show something. Over here, over here. All right, so it's plugged into the audio interface. That's a Scarlett 2i2 Focusrite, and then with that plugged in, that is also USB-C plugged into my computer. What I'm doing here. There we go. So with that, I record that, that gets into my computer that way. If I'm making a video, I open up Adobe Audition and it records it there. But for live streaming, in the Ecamm Live software, I basically set up the audio from that mic, the video from this camera, or actually from the Blackmagic, right? And I can plug in up to 3 more cameras into that Blackmagic and then press the buttons on the Blackmagic to switch. And then, yeah, it runs through Ecamm, and then Ecamm is connected to my YouTube account. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. And then with Ecamm Live, it is what allows me to display, now you're not going to be able to see it here, but, well, you can see here. See the text right here? That's the live chat that I'm looking at. It's pulling that in from my YouTube channel. Okay, if you look over here, this is my YouTube studio, and I can see the live chat. I've got it right down to the bottom, so that's the latest chats that came in. But this one over here, you can see here I'm only part way down because I'm going in order, right? So I can click those. Like if I click your link here, there, it popped up here, your comment, okay? So that allows me to do that. Ecamm Live allows me to do that. So that's how I'm doing it. That's how I go live. I set it all up in Ecamm Live, and then I set it up in YouTube. Like I schedule the live stream for 2 o'clock. But when I'm ready to go live, I actually have to press go live in Ecamm Live. So that is how I do it. And I just quickly glanced over to the live chat, and Jason Lorette says, can't you also go live directly using your iPhone as well? Yes, and I did that, I think, 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. I was outside on a beach, or on a pile of rocks, more like it, and I live streamed like 5 kilometers away from here, and I used my iPhone, and it was just connected to the mobile network, the cell phone towers, and it had good, I think I had a 5G plus connection there. It was better than I have here in my office, actually, and I'm wired here. And yeah, I went live directly from the iPhone. But when you do that, you can't share a screen. So because I want to be able to share my screen with you guys and switch camera angles and all this stuff, that's why I have it set up the way I do here in my office. So I hope that helped. Explain a little bit about how I do it. Mini Scene says, I must be odd. Other than worrying if my camera and sound are working, I've never been nervous going live. I deliberately did my first few with just 1 or 2 audience to practice. I think that helped. Absolutely. Great. That's good for you. That's great. I got nervous. I don't know why, but I've never, it comes down to personality, I think, and what you're like. For me, like growing up and in school, I dreaded having to get up in front of the class and talking to people. I did not like that. My face got right red. I would stumble over my words. I wouldn't know what to say. I would start to sweat. I hated it. Still to this day, I don't like giving live speeches, live presentations. Although I haven't had the opportunity to do that in quite a while. But the last time I did, not something I like. But other people don't mind doing that. So that's what it was for me. It felt like I was standing in a stadium full of a billion people, whatever, like a ton of people, and I was nervous. But if you're not nervous doing that, then you've got that part of it solved. Awesome. That's great. This would be a great video you could do if you haven't already done it, and you could even make a whole live streaming product out of it. Yes, so you're talking about the live stream, to explain how I do the live stream. I do want to make a video on how I live stream. It's a little more complex because I would have to, some thoughts got to go into that. I'll have to have another camera set up back here, kind of recording what I do. It's not as simple as sitting down in front of a camera and talking. There's a lot of moving pieces to it, but absolutely it's on my to-do list. It's something I want to do. I just have to figure out how to do it. So far, I mean, I've explained this process a number of times now in my live streams because it is a question that's asked quite often. You're not the only one. Yeah, I just haven't, I've always found something else to do than making that very complex video that I know will do well. I know a lot of people would like to know how I do this. Because I myself, to figure out how I'm doing this, I watched a lot of YouTube videos to try to figure all this out. I have used OBS Studio before. It's not as good at displaying live chat messages like I am now. I've used StreamYard before, but the quality of the video I was getting out of StreamYard wasn't as good. Anyways, yeah, there's a number of ways to do it. So many different ways. And I know as soon as I make a video like that, people will say, why are you doing it that way? You should be doing it like this or like that or whatever. There's a lot of different ways to do it. Katie McGuire. Hello, Katie. How you doing? Sorry, only joining now. Just found your channel by chance this week. Thank you for all your time. Love your videos. Katie in Ireland. Awesome. I'm glad you like them. Glad you like them, and welcome aboard. Glad you found us. Love to visit Ireland someday. My roots are Irish, but I've never gone. I've never been there. The view from my table. Hello, welcome back. How you doing? Hi all. So are there hashtags we should or could use with our YouTube videos, sort of like Instagram? I need to make a note of that because I have never used never. I don't like to use the word never. Maybe I have. I don't think I have. I don't use hashtags in YouTube. Should I? I don't know. Let me write that down. Let me try to find out more about that. Hashtags? But I will tell you that I've grown my channel to the point it's at now without having used them. So I do put tags in. I've heard conflicting views on that, whether they're even necessary anymore. They may not be. I don't know. I like to think that they help in the beginning when there's like when YouTube has no data on you or your videos and they don't know who your audience is. They probably help then, is my gut feeling. But once YouTube knows who your audience is, then it's off to the races. Keep feeding them videos. They'll keep putting them in front of those people, trying to find more people. If those videos are more successful with your current people than previous videos, and so on. But leave that one with me, the hashtag thing. Or if anybody else knows, feel free to let us know what your experience is with hashtags. Good advice. Awesome. I saw that video when you first released it. I thought it was great. So authentic. The over 40 video, I believe you're talking about. It was authentic. It was just me and Peanut trying to make a video. I'm late. JKK World Travels. Hi again from the UK. Look forward to this every week. Appreciate you. I appreciate you joining us. Thank you. Late is just fine. Fit by June. Hello, June. How you doing? Is there anything you wish you had invested in at the beginning instead of waiting? Software or equipment? Great question. Let me take a drink. There are things I wish I hadn't invested in because I've got a lot of equipment here that I'm not using. Maybe good lighting. Good lighting is good. The main thing is I wish I had started making videos of just me talking to the camera earlier without a script. Like maybe walking, like I make my walk and talk videos with my phone. Videos like that, or even just here trying to make a video talking to my camera. I wish I had tried that sooner, because that's the way. It works. It works. And in fact, if you over script videos, and you're not a pro at reading from a teleprompter, people will notice that, and they'll know it's not authentic, and they may be more apt to click off unless they really want the information you're about to give them. But if you're just kind of talking about something in general or whatnot, then, I guess I wish I had started making videos the way I do now sooner. And that is, I try to talk to the camera like it's my friend. I'm talking to a friend. I pretend like that friend has just asked me a question about YouTube or whatever my topic is that I'm going to talk about. I'll pretend that a friend of mine just asked me a question about it, and I'm now going to explain it to them as if they don't know what I know. So that means not being condescending, like it's okay if you don't know that. Like some people like to talk and like to kind of prove to people that they know a lot. Okay? That's not me. And I don't think that's what people want to see either. They want authenticity. If there's something I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't. Just like these hashtag things. I don't know the answer to that, and I'm not going to try to bullshit my way through it, right? I'm going to tell you what I know, and what I don't know, I'll try to get back to you with the answer or try to direct you in the right place. But same thing with talking to a friend. Like I don't want to BS a friend. I'm going to tell them what I know and try to help them. If you talk to friends like you're trying to help them, if they really want to know the answer to the question they've asked, that's the way I'm trying to make videos now, and I wish I had done it sooner because it's what I'm finding is it's what people want to see. But in terms of actual dollars investment, what I wish I had invested in sooner, no, like the things I use now are the things I did get fairly early on. Like this camera and this lens was the first camera and lens I bought 4 years ago, something like that. I did buy another camera. This one here is a newer version of that. So this is the Sony a6400. That's the Sony ZV-E10 because I wanted two angles sometimes. Sometimes on my live streams I switch back and forth between these two angles. Right now I don't have that one plugged in. Or do I? I think I do. No. That proves I don't. Oh, it's not on. If I turn it on. Yeah, so I have it plugged in. It wasn't on. So now it is. Now let's press this button on the ATEM. There we go. It's live? Yep. Oh, it's getting a little stuck. See, I don't think my ATEM is working all that great. There. See, it kind of freezes sometimes. There's Peanut. And do I have that on? Yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm glad I bought this camera and lens when I did because it's what I use when I'm sitting in that chair. And even when I take this lens off that camera and put it on that camera, it's essentially the same camera, so you get the same look. It's the lens that gives you the look anyways. And this mic I also bought fairly early on, and that's what allows me to sound better. Like I like the way this sounds, and I do a little audio processing in Adobe Audition in the computer. Again, I've done that for the last 3 or 4 years as well. Yeah. yeah, so there's nothing else I don't think that I wish I had invested in sooner. Like I said, I've probably spent way too much money. I've got a camera slider back there that I'm not using. Tripod's good to have. So yeah, anyways, I hope that helps. June. Black Spruce Cabin, Alaska. I have a really hard time finding inspiration for my channel. Yeah, it's hard. It can be hard. Inspiration in terms of what? You don't know what to talk about? If you're looking for a topic to talk about, then it my best suggestion is to think about things you're good at. Think about things, and that could be hobbies, but it also could be to do with work. Like if there's something in your work life that you're good at, like software, maybe you use Excel at work, or Microsoft Word, or Google Sheets, Google Docs, whatever it is, something that you're good at, and then you could help other people with, are good topics. Or think about your home life or your after work life, your hobbies, things like that, anything you're interested in. You don't have to be an expert in anything you talk about on YouTube. You just have to be a little bit better than anybody, really. Like myself, I don't consider myself an expert in anything I talk about, whether it's Camtasia, YouTube, DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, Ecamm Live, Sony cameras, lenses, iPhones, all of it. I know enough to use these things the way I use them, and I'll never tell anybody I'm an expert in any of them. I just know how to use them. So you don't have to be an expert. I know there are other people out there that know more than I do, but I'm just banking on perhaps people want to hear it from me. Perhaps a lot of times people want to learn something, and maybe they don't want to learn from, an expert with a PhD in the subject, right? Maybe that person might even they might even not know how to talk to a beginner. They may talk over their heads. So maybe like a lot of people would want to hear from somebody who is not an expert and can just teach them a few things, right? So whatever it is, try to think about what you talk to your friends about when you go out or when you have friends over, friends or family. What do you talk about? What interests you, or your family, or you and your friends? What interests do you have that you talk about? Like, what do you like to talk about when you're among your closest friends or family? That might give you an idea. If you write a bunch of these things down, it might give you an idea as to what you can make YouTube videos about. So anyway, I hope that helped. But it is hard. It is hard. I have made, I think, a few videos on that, but there's one that sticks into my mind about niche, how to choose your niche. And if I could find that, if I go here and scroll down, this one right here. Whoops.
If you talk about those things.
Top YouTube niches for explosive growth in 2024. And the thumbnail looks like that. Finding your niche. Incidentally, the titles, my titles aren't always exactly, I mean, they're what the video's about, but I tend to use ChatGPT a lot for my titles. I'll come up with a title, but then I'll plug it into ChatGPT and I'll say, hey, I just made a YouTube video. Here's the title I'm thinking about. Can you give me 10 alternatives that would be better for click-through rate? Right? And then it gives me 10 alternatives, and I will usually pick one of those or a combination, right? And so that's why sometimes my titles, will have some words with, all caps, or use adjectives like explosive growth, right? So, it's all part of learning how YouTube works, what it wants to see, and trial and error, right? You make a video, title, thumbnail, and see how it works, and revise the next time. So yeah, there you go. I probably should move on soon. I'll keep going with the chat here, but I wanted to get to Creators Cove soon. So let's say, what is it, 3:20? Let's say another 5 minutes or so, and I'll get into that. Absolutely. I earn more from other avenues that are generated by my videos, like affiliate deals, sales to my store. I'm currently designing a course. Less than half my income is directly from YouTube. Absolutely. I 100% agree. And congratulations to you. Sounds like you're doing great. But yeah, if you have a store, like another way to make money, YouTube is a fantastic way to drive traffic to that store, right? It's terrific. If anybody who has an online store wants to increase their sales, start a YouTube channel and start making videos that help your ideal client. Not by giving away whatever it is you're selling, but help them in some other way, some way that your ideal client could benefit from a video of yours. Make videos like that help them, and that's a way to increase sales. So I hope that helped us. So congratulations to you. That link will show you how much channels are making. Oh, did I miss something? What link? Must have missed something. Oh, maybe you put a link in there, and I don't think you can put links in the. I don't think people can put links in the chat, unless you're a moderator. I think that's the way it works. I am over 60, and most of my viewers are as well. I am wondering if I should customize my videos towards them. You can. You don't have to, but you can. That's one way to niche down. It depends on what videos you're making. If the videos you're making are videos that typically people over 60 want to see, then absolutely target them. And it's all part of finding your ideal viewer, right? You find your ideal viewer and try to stick to them. That's a recipe for success. I'm not monetized fully yet. Still need watch hours, but have clients paying me who found me through my channel. Only got 1,430 subs. So that's great. You're getting clients from your channel. That's another example of how to monetize a YouTube channel without monetizing the YouTube channel, right? And again, most people who are making money through YouTube or with their YouTube channel are making most of their money not from the YouTube AdSense, but from other ways, like hiring consultants, buying from your store, or buying through affiliate links, things like that. Good morning from Japan. Thanks for the advice the other day, Rob. Definitely taking note. No problem. I can't remember what advice I gave you, but I'm glad it helped. Do you use OBS? No, I use Ecamm Live. I have used OBS. I just found it a little tough to learn. OBS, for those who don't know, is free. Ecamm Live is not. I think I pay $20 a month for Ecamm Live, but OBS is free if anybody wants to get into setting up scenes and whatnot and having them mapped to a Stream Deck. You can do that for free. Stephen UK looks like your thinner twin. My twin? I don't know. I don't remember Stephen UK, but okay. I don't have a twin, just so you know. Where are we? Can you talk about, so Grammy's story time, can you talk about any kids channels? I'm getting lots of views, but don't think I'll make lots of dollars. So kids channels aren't my specialty. But if you're getting lots of views, if your channel's monetized, I do know that if you're making content that is for kids, you have to let YouTube know that when you upload your video. And there's something that you can click to say, yes, this video is for kids. And that's all part of like I believe the main reason is so that YouTube knows what ads not to put on your videos. They want them to be kid friendly, obviously, ads on your videos. But you can certainly make money. I mean, there are kids making millions, actually. I mean, their parents probably have the channel set up for them, but there are young YouTubers making a lot of money through AdSense only, if they're getting like millions of views, right? So yeah, just make sure if you're making videos for kids that you click that link. This video is for kids. Eric says, what do the statistics say about you putting bloopers in the end of your videos? Do people leave? If so, does it affect something negatively? So if they leave, it would affect the retention. It will affect the overall time, the average time that people viewed my video. Yeah, but and the few that I have looked at, yes, there are people who leave once the bloopers start. But typically, people who start watching the bloopers will continue watching the bloopers. So I don't think it negatively affects the video. In fact, the people, it's kind of like the same thing. Like if I've found my ideal viewers, if my ideal viewers like my bloopers, then that may be a reason they come back. And that may be a reason they watch till the end, because they know to expect to see some bloopers again. And that can only help, right? But that said, there are people that aren't interested in the bloopers, and they just want to see the main part of the video. And so there is a drop off when I do the bloopers, yes. Thanks for answering my question. No problem. I'm going to have to scroll a little bit quicker here. Do you define your niche more? Note, do you define your niche more? Rob, I assume that means. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm sorry. You can. My niche has changed somewhat. My niche, the way I've kind of defined it, I guess, I make videos for people who are generally over 40, who want to get started with YouTube. But I also know that there's a lot of people who watch my videos who are Camtasia users, because that's how my channel started. Me giving help with Camtasia and making how-to videos for Camtasia video editing software. So I know I have a lot of, so mine's kind of a mix. I made that little soft pivot from just making how-to Camtasia tutorials to also making more general, how to make it on YouTube if you're over 40 and why you should try. So yeah, that kind of expanded my niche a little bit, and I have to be aware that, of my subscribers, of my 26,000 subscribers, I'm going to say 23,000 or 22,000 are probably the over 40 crowd, and 3,000 or so are here from the Camtasia days, right? And there is some overlap, absolutely. But you can change your niche over time. That's not a problem at all. I'm at 55 videos and just starting to find my niche, as you suggested the other day. Perfect. Awesome. 55. That's great. You must be getting good at them now. Now, Rob, I meant. Now do you define your niche more? Still not sure exactly what the question is, but maybe I already answered it. I might have just talked about niche, so hopefully that answered it. I was going to throw Richard Loosemore. Hello, Richard. How you doing? I was going to throw myself into this, then saw myself in the mirror. Nobody's going to look at my face. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I wouldn't worry about that. That's remember that we are our own worst critics, right? None of us like the way we look or sound on video because it's different. We're used to looking at ourselves in the mirror. We're used to hearing ourselves inside our own head. We don't actually hear ourselves the way other people hear us, the sound that comes out of our mouth, because you know what I mean? So like when you hear yourself for the first time on a recording, it sounds awful. You hate it. I hated it. But really, that's exactly what you sound like. That's what everybody in the world thinks you sound like. So it's only you that thinks it sounds odd or different. And honestly, I would not worry about looks very much, because again, YouTube will naturally find your ideal audience, and that is people who want to hear what you have to say and are okay with the way you look, you sound, and they might really love the way you look and sound, even though you don't. So everybody has an audience waiting to be found on YouTube. There's billions of people in the world, and a billion of them, I believe, are on YouTube. So, nobody has a billion subscribers. If you have 100,000, wouldn't that be good? That's a very small percentage of the number of people who are actually on YouTube. So There's an audience for everybody. Should you create shorts along with long form videos or just focus on long form? So my thoughts on that right now are focus on long form. I have done shorts, but the way I've done shorts is when I do a long form video, if one is successful, I will then create shorts from the long form video, and I'll use a program like Opus Clip, right, to do that. And yeah, and the way I do that, I'll make shorts and Instagram Reels and TikToks. I'll put the same one on all 3 platforms, and the idea is that I'm hoping that that would send maybe new traffic to my video. Does it work or not? I don't know. It's another way to get yourself out there, and it's also another way to practice making videos. But the shorts market is completely different than the long form video market. And if you want to talk about earning potential, like my shorts, I've earned pennies on those, whereas my long form videos, I've earned hundreds of dollars on some of them. Over 1,000 on one of them. So yeah, there's no comparison there. There's more earning potential today with long form videos. And they're much easier to get people to watch for longer anyways. So those are my thoughts on that. Greetings from Romania. Hello, Violetta. Biker Medic, good afternoon. Just came in and maybe you answered this already. How long do you think that Dodash fame will last? Or others that are doing that kind of thing as well. So again, I haven't watched her videos yet. I think I kind of browsed briefly when someone else mentioned it to me. I think it was in Creators Cove, somebody mentioned it, but I understand Dodash is doing really well, and that's awesome. And all I can suggest to her is ride the wave. How long do I think her fame will last? There's no way to know. Like, if people really, it depends on why they're watching her videos. If it was one video that kind of blew up, then people may not last for long. But if people really like the way she makes videos and her style, her personality, and things like that, then absolutely it could continue to last for quite a while. You may find some copycatters out there trying to make videos similar. That tends to happen if there's somebody who's really successful. Others will try to mimic that success. But yeah, it is interesting how some people blow up and some don't. And I like to study that as well, just to see what works and what doesn't. You like the batch tip. Great. I'm going to zip right through these now. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your questions. The problem I'm finding with Camtasia, there's no screen draw tool available. No, you're right, there is not. I wish there was too sometimes. I've heard the number of subscribers counts when dealing with sponsors. It might, but I would think that the number of views you're getting matters way more. But people do tend to talk in terms of number of subscribers when they talk about how large a channel is. It's the easy metric, but it may not be accurate in terms of which channel is more successful. Hey Jason, how you doing? Thank you. You're inspiring. I watched your introvert video and it inspired me to do the first video. I always say Yes, Sharon, I do too. I still always say Brian has been pushing the over 40 thing a lot lately as well. Yeah, I believe he's over 40 too. He might be over 50 like me as well. Brian flagged you up as an example of an over 40 doing well on YouTube. Awesome. I'm going to have to check it out now. I'm glad he liked it. That's why the hide button is awesome, and all comments, whether good or bad, are interactions which YouTube likes. Yes, YouTube likes interactions, good or bad. That helps your video, absolutely. Took me a while to learn that and stop being hurt. Yep. I mean, it sucks when you get negative ads or negative comments. It does suck. I don't like it either, but I've gotten over it. Does a thumbs down do much to your videos? Will it reduce views? I don't think so. If it does, no, I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, it might be a minor thing in the algorithm, but I don't think it matters that much. it might only be something for the creator to take note of. Like if you get half thumbs up and half thumbs down, well, then that's a lot of people actively disliking your video. Maybe there's something you're doing in your videos that people don't like. So that might be good info for the creator to have, so I can change something. But the odd thumbs down here and there, I don't think makes any difference at all. I also block a lot of words. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, I get no nasties now. Yay, that's good. Instead of being scared and square-faced talking to the camera for a live stream, I'm just going to show how to make a beautiful pear tart with rose petals from my garden live. There you go. Great. Great, yeah. You have a plan. That's all you need. I need to try doing a live stream. Just keep being a bit gun-shy. That's normal. So was I. Do you have a video on how to record while showing your phone screen? How to record while showing your phone screen? I do not. That's a good idea. I should make how to record showing phone screen. So real quick, I can tell you, so I'm assuming you're talking about making a video, walking somebody through how to do something on a phone. Here's what I would do. I'd get my phone, I'd press record on the phone, so I'm recording the screen, and then I record this, and I record my audio. I'd go ahead and I'd probably clap like this, so I can see that spike in the audio in all three things. This audio, the camera audio, my phone audio. And then I'd record everything, make my video, and then when I get into the video editing and I bring everything in, I'll sync it all up. I'll put the phone on top, and then I'll size the phone down and move it off into the corner, maybe give it a border, maybe give it some drop shadow or whatever, and then edit everything. But I should make a video on that, and I haven't. But that's what I would do. So I hope that helps, Aziza. Made good chocolate chip. Made good. I like chocolate chip too. Love to Bangladesh. Hello, Bangladesh. How you doing? You'll at least have a yummy tart if no one watches. The cat is an unpaid actor. Yes, she is. But she's sleeping on the job now, so that's all right. Shouldn't be paid for sleeping on the job. Okay, I'm just going to have to... I'm just quickly going through to see if I have any more questions here. Oh, here's one question. Anaholics, what is easy software to record your screen or software at the highest possible quality? I don't mind to pay for good software. Well, you don't have to. The easiest that I find, high quality, is OBS. I record my screen with OBS, and that'll record it. If it's a 4K screen, it'll record it in 4K, high quality. And then it's a full video, and I put that in, and I'll edit that, and then I'll edit myself on top of it, maybe as a circle mask or something. But yeah, OBS is free, and that's what I would use. OBS, you can record your screen or your camera, or both. Jason says, you get a lot of watch hours from your live streams. I do. Can't really tell what I have now with this one. There are 72 people in here. That's awesome. This is a good one. Maybe because I'm talking fast, trying to get through the chat, but I'm still struggling to get through it as fast as I wanted to. But anyways, yes, I regularly get over 100 hours of watch time for my live streams. So a 2-hour live stream. I think last week's might have been 120 or 130 hours for the live stream. So yeah, it can really add up. Actually, let me just pull that up. I can show you that if I go to content. Let me share this with you. So content live, I'm on the wrong page. Let's go back to the beginning. So here's me live now. There's been 234 views, 72 live viewers. I've never really watched that live, but now this one is last week's. If I go to analytics, Here we go. 355 views. Watch time says 69.5. That's since I ended that live stream. Okay. So this doesn't actually show, does it? What it was. It probably does in here somewhere. Watch hours, engagement. I know it was over 100. But yeah, this shows it since I went live. What if I go see more and filter watch hours? But again, that is since I posted it. And I know it was more than that. Oh, wait, now I can go into, I know what I can do. 69.5 hours. If I go to my stats, because I maintain stats on this, and that one is my, so last week's live stream is my best performing live. I keep track of, here, let me bring this down too. There's no reason I need to hide this from you. This is where I keep my stats. Okay, so maybe you guys would be interested in this, and it'll give you some ideas of what to do. And it goes all the way back to when I started, right here, January of 2021. All right, let me just shorten this up a little bit so, oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, I can bring this over this way. There we go. Okay, so, and then I'll bring this over. So yeah, January 2021 is when I started, 9 videos. So I've kept track of my videos. Then I didn't post anything until October of that year, 1 video. And I didn't go live until March of 2022, where I went live 3 times. 4 times the next month, then twice, then once. And meanwhile, I'm writing down how many views I got each month. And then this is a running total. The watch time I got each month, running total. And how many new subscribers I got, and the running total. So as I said, remember when I went live, I was between 595 and 721 subscribers at that time. So now let's scroll all the way down, and you can see here this past February is when I started up again. Started making lots of videos in March, especially April. I was at 3,000 subscribers, 3,300, 3,800, boom, 16,000 subscribers. By the end of July, and it was from that big video. Watch time went from cumulative 12,000 to 42,000. So yeah, so you can see all that. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because you wanted to know about the live stream. Over here, my best live stream of any month. So from October, it's last week. So I've had 903 views. 270.6 watch hours. So if we go back here, 270.6 minus 69.5 of them I had since I stopped the live. So it was 201 hours last week is what I had while the live stream was going on. Okay, so hopefully that helped. I showed you a little bit of my data spreadsheet there too. Okay, so I'm going to have to kind of blow through this. So thank you for everybody who stopped in. I'm now going to talk a little bit about question, are you retired? No, this is my full-time job. I don't work for anybody else, so I guess in that sense, some of my family thinks I'm retired because I just play on the computer all day. But I don't play games. I don't game. I'm working on my business. Does live count? Sorry, does going live count towards your view count, and do you make money from them as well? Yes. Well, no. So when I'm live, I do not turn monetization on for my live stream. Not until I'm finished. Because if I had it on now, then if you're not a YouTube Premium YouTuber, like if you don't pay the extra to get rid of ads, then you're going to get an ad every so often during my live stream. And when that happens, you're going to miss out on some of my live stream because it's always live. It's not going to pause for the ad. the ad is going to make you miss some of the live stream. So for that reason, I don't want anybody to miss that. I don't want ads to interrupt me, so I just turn it off. Now, when the live stream's over, I'll go into my YouTube studio and turn it on. And that means when you watch it on the replay, you may get ads, or you will if you're not a YouTube Premium subscriber. But when you get an ad, then my video is paused, right? And then when the ad's done, you'll come back and it'll pick up from where it paused. But yeah, so if people are watching it, but any watch hours that accumulate, right, whether you're watching it live or afterwards, and the views, that all counts towards getting AdSense revenue from YouTube. Yes, and it counts towards your watch hours. Absolutely. That's why I suggest if people are struggling to get the watch hours they need to get monetized, go live, because it will help. I'm distracting Jason. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm distracting you. Brian Metros, great job today. Thank you, Peanuts. She's here too. Okay, I want to get to. I've noticed that if we scroll at the time at the bottom of the video, some people just have the time, but others who have many topics in the video, they are showing which topic is at time frame. I'm sorry, Pam, I don't understand. If we scroll at the time at the bottom of a video in YouTube, just have the time, but I'm sorry. Feel free to send me an email with your question and maybe I can answer it then, because I'm not sure what you mean. Loom is another software that allows you to record your screen while teaching. Perfect. Smash that like button. If you like this, smash the like button. So you have to turn on off monetization for each video before posting. Yes, but you can set it up as a default. So yeah, whenever I upload a video, I turn monetization on for that video. You can have it on for videos and off for videos if you want. If there's a video you're making that you absolutely don't want to be interrupted during the video, whether it's live or not, you don't have to turn monetization on for that. Yeah, so absolutely. Okay, so real quick, before I lose too many more people, because some of you may be here for the announcement of Creators Cove. So for those who don't know, Creators Cove is a community that I created for people over 40 who want to start with YouTube, who want to get into YouTube, and maybe want to talk to others who want to get into YouTube and ask questions, get some help. So it's basically a series. I use Kajabi. Kajabi is the program that I use to host my website, to host the course that I created, and to host this community. And what I'm doing is building my business within that. Okay. The community is basically a place where you can go and meet other people who are trying to do the same thing you are, if you're somebody trying to start a YouTube business or channel and are looking for some help. When I launched it 2 months ago, I only offered it with the starter course that I created. I also created a course of 37 videos. I sold it for $97, but it's about to go up to $197 as soon as I finish the extra bonus videos I'm making for it. So anyways, people were able to buy that initially as a beta tester with the idea that they could give suggestions as to what else I could include. Now I'm making those videos to include. Anyways, long story short, the only people in Creators Cove now are the people who bought that course. But I want to open that up. I want to open it up and make it free for anybody. The thing is, it's great. It's a great resource, and I'm in there myself. I'll answer people's questions, and there's a way to DM me, and I can answer you that way. It's just another way to communicate with me instead of just through the comments section of my videos. And another way that I can help you maybe reach the goals that you're trying to reach. So yeah, I'm opening it up, free to anybody, but there are some rules, and let me just share this. I also want to know, okay, it looks like it is working. I wasn't even sure. I tried to get it set up before I went live here, and it looks like it did work. So yay, that's great. Let me launch this. We'll go to community. Go to community, and then I'll bring it down. I'll share this with you so you can see it. And the one thing that I'm not sure of is if the right emails are getting out to the people who have signed up for it. So where are we? Let's go right here, interview. This is what it looks like. This is Creators Cove. Now, what you have here is you'll have chat rooms here, and then there's one that's a VIP room. That's for the VIP members that paid extra for group coaching. But all these other chat rooms, like the Peanut Gallery, you know, there's I post videos in here. This was generally or mostly supposed to be for me to kind of keep you informed as to what I'm up to. But people have been posting themselves in there as well. That's fine. There's an introductions section, a general discussion section, okay, and a Q&A, and a share your wins. So this is basically all it is. On the welcome page, if I click up here, you can go to the welcome page. Up here, we can go to meetups. This is a place where we can set up. I can set up meetups where we can have like group live chats, very similar to this live stream that I'm doing here on YouTube, but just another way that we can meet, or I can announce things. You can click on the feed to go to. That's all of the chat rooms basically combined, and then the welcome screen. The one thing I wanted to mention is if you decide you want to sign up and get into this. I still have to update this homepage because there's a video here and a link to the course that's not going to work for you. If you sign up for the free access to Creators Cove, you'll still see the same welcome page with this, but you won't get access to the course. Like if I click this, then I'll get access to the course, and this is basically what the course is. All these different videos. There's 37 of them. Okay. But we can go back, and this video kind of walks you through how it all works. So that's Creators Cove, and what I wanted to, I don't necessarily have, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat too to see if anybody has any questions about this. But the idea is there's that. There was also one other free thing that I already have set up for you. And where do I find that? If I go. It's the checklist that I created.
You got this YouTube thing.
If you look at the description below, even for this live stream, you will see a link to join Creators Cove for free. I'm just looking at it now. And you'll also see, let's put this back here, download my free Over 40 YouTube Success Guide. So that's just something, it's similar to the course in that it kind of walks you through all the steps I take to make my videos. And it's something I put together. It's a PDF, it's 11 pages. You can download that for free if you want to have a look. It's just something that might help you out in your own journey, just to make sure you're not missing any steps. If you like the way I make my videos and you want to do something similar. So that's what that is. It doesn't go through every way you possibly could make a video. It's just showing you the way I make my videos. So yeah, I wanted to point those out. I'll also, I've got a little bit of cleanup to do. Again, I was trying to get this ready for this live stream. It's not completely set up in that when you sign up for Creators Cove, I have to double check. I don't think people are getting their login information because I see a lot of people have signed up, but I don't see any new people in Creators Cove. And no new posts anyway. So they may not be actually getting what they need. So I'm going to have to address that. But yeah, it's all part of the process. I'm building a business here, and it's around helping you guys learn how to do this whole YouTube thing and how you can turn it into a business too. So it's basically, I want to show you what I'm doing so that you can do it too. And if you have any questions about how I'm doing what I'm doing, feel free to ask. Other people might have different ways of doing things, and that's what Creators Cove is all about. They may be able to help as well. So Creators Cove is not just for getting help from me. You can get help from others. Or you yourself can help others. You can answer people's questions that they might have, that you might have an answer to, right? So if it's something you're interested in, feel free to sign up and get involved. I'd love to have you over there. That'd be great. Yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. If you have any questions, let me know. I see Catherine just said, I just went to my email and did it. Awesome. So can you log in, Catherine? Did that work? Let me know. I'd love to know. Or anybody else who wants to give it a try. Let me know if you were able to log in and if you got the correct things to be able to log in, so to speak. So Kajabi can be a little bit confusing, and it's the first time I've used it. Well, it's been a couple months now, but there's a lot to it. And so yeah, I'm kind of learning as I go. Catherine says, yep. Okay, awesome. Good. So it must be working. Great. Oh, maybe I have to. Yeah, anyways, I can get into that afterwards. Yeah, so that's been 2 hours. One last thing I wanted to mention. Some people have been asking me for help, like one-on-one help, okay? Like consulting, for lack of a better word. Coaching, yes, but it's more like consulting in that it'd be one-on-one. That's something I'm going to be offering very soon as well. I just have to finish setting up the calendar part of it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set specific times when people can book me for a call, basically, and I'm going to offer one-on-one coaching calls or strategy calls or consulting calls, whatever it is. And the way I'm going to do it is, if anybody, I'm going to have a form that you would fill out that would give me basically a starting point. So I'd like to know a little bit about what it is you're trying to do, what you have done already, if you're looking for this extra help. So what you're doing, what you're trying to do, what you need help with, what you'd like the call to be about, basically. Give me some background information, and then submit that form. And that way I'll be able to prepare ahead of time, and the hour that you book will go, you'll get the most out of it. Okay, so I'm hoping to be able to offer that in about a week. Yeah, I will let you know when that's available for those of you who want extra help. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to share today. If you have any other questions, let me know. We have gone past the 2 hours that I promised I wouldn't go over, but that's it. I love these. I love these live streams. I love the chats and the questions. I'm still trying to get better at going through them more quickly, but hey, that's all part of it, I think. If perhaps Creators Cove will result in quicker answers. I'm in there all the time. I'll answer any questions you have that you put in there. You can ask it in whatever chat room you feel's most appropriate, and I'll answer you, and other people may answer you as well. So we'll see how that goes. And if there are no other questions, oh, Robert just says, I'm in, just reset password, and that works. Madhouse Creations is working just fine for me. View from my table just signed up. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Glad it works. Yeah, so I need to make another video. I'm going to be making a video. I'll have another video this week at some point. Probably not tomorrow. It might be Thursday, but I'll let you know. So Still Kinder, I am in. It works fine. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream today. Come back next week, same time, and we'll do it again. All right? Thank you all. Have a great day. See you next week. Where is the end button? I never know where to hit the end. There we go. Finish.